Chapter 8. Face to Face with the Spectre. I was really surprised that the last chapter ended there. Because, like, I haven't been watching anything, but I've been looking at how long chapters are roughly to gauge how long each recording session will be. And the chapter, I stopped halfway through the chapter, what I thought was halfway. And basically it was like, oh, okay, so... Normally I'm double the length of that Let's Player, because from what I can tell, he had all the answers there. So it was just like, done. And yeah, so normally my videos are double the length. And I had like 40 minutes left of his videos to go, but that one took me half the length, so I'm really confused. I feel like I've skipped tons or something. Oh well, anyway. We need to work fast. Jakes is just waiting for an opportunity to take us out.
Yes, we have to be really careful.
I think we should be alright, as long as we stay in populated areas. Luke, who knows that you are the one predicting the Spectre's appearances?
Just Doland. He promised he wouldn't mention me to the police.
I see. Well, young Oracle, do you know where the Spectre will strike next?
Not yet, no.
Ah, well, I have a prediction. I believe the next attack will take place between High Yard Arch and the reservoir. What? So you can predict the future too? Not quite, Emmy. I simply deduced it from Luke's notes.
My notes?
Yes, looking at the records you kept, it proved to be quite useful. I now know that the Spectre never strikes the same street twice. It has appeared in the same area on more than one occasion, but it spreads out its attacks.
Of course! I hadn't realised that.
It's all in there. By looking at the patterns, one can work out where the Spectre will appear next.
It's amazing, Professor.
We might just stay one step ahead of Jakes with this information. Let's head to High Yard Arch.
Alright.
I don't exactly know where that is, I'll be honest. Where is that? Is that far right, far left? Honestly, not sure. I'm just going to go this way and see if we can find it on the map. Okay, so it's not that way. Maybe you can take me there. Take me to the place. Okay, so maybe it's Hyatt Hill up there. I know locations, I can never remember names. I'm very handy that way. I'm really bad with names. Okay, we'll see. Oh, yeah. Here we are.
It looks as if you were right, Mr. Layton.
Why do you say that?
The Spectre will appear here tonight.
Really? Please go on.
How do you know, Luke? It's the water level.
The water level? What about it?
I suppose I can tell you now, Mr. Layton. Of course you know by now that I'm not some supernatural oracle. I've been able to predict when and where the Spectre would appear because of one simple thing. It was the water level in the canals. At first I just noticed it by chance. I was walking through the town and saw that the water was very low in one stretch of the canal. I didn't think much of it until the Spectre attacked that very spot the same evening. It appeared just in the place where the water was low. I thought it might have been a coincidence, but I started tracking the water levels just in case. After that, I realised that there must be a connection. Whenever the water level fell, that meant the Spectre would attack there that night.
You came up with that all by yourself?
Wow.
I wonder if the Spectre somehow needs water to appear.
Hang on a sec. Luke, why didn't you tell us this earlier? That info might have been useful. It's just... I didn't know if I could trust you. Or Mr. Layton.
So that means you do trust us now, I suppose.
Hey, hang on another sec. How are you tracking water levels in town if you hardly ever left your room? I had help from my friend. This is Toppy.
That's the mouse?
Why do you have a mouse in your pocket? Well, as I said, he's my friend. I don't get everything he says, but I understand enough.
Wow, so you can talk to mice? I think that could be even weirder than the whole Spectre business.
Well, I don't really understand it either.
We've seen stranger things since we arrived here, Emmy. So Luke, the Spectre will appear here tonight.
Yes, if my theory is correct.
Well, Professor, what should we do? Let us see if Luke's theory holds water, so to speak. I like puns.
So, should we tell Dolan so we can alert the police?
Actually, no. Let's evacuate the residents on our own this time. What?
Why, Mr. Layton?
We are going to set a little trap for the Spectre.
We are?
What are we going to do?
What are you planning, Mr. Layton?
We're going to have a final showdown with the Spectre.
How are we going to do that?
First, we'll evacuate the residents, then we'll need to visit the black market. Cool! Oh, wow. Oh, we are nearing the end, aren't we? We really are, actually.
We got a bit of a problem.
I assume you're referring to one Herschel Layton? I must decide on a plan of action for when he finds out, and he will find out.
You already know about this guy.
I do. Fate is so interesting sometimes.
Interesting. Professor, how are we going to get everyone in the area to evacuate without the help of the police? Luke, do you know anyone who could take charge of an operation like this?
I think Grep would do it. He loves ordering people around.
He's certainly scary enough for the job.
If Grep told people to leave, they would definitely listen to him. He's probably still at Paddy's restaurant, griping.
Splendid. Maybe we can persuade him to channel his energy into helping the residents. So off to Paddy's restaurant then. I wonder what his special is today. I'm gonna say this right now, I am loving the story. Like, the thing about this Let's Play is it's been really difficult for me. Because there's not really any time I can talk about anything else apart from the game. It's either puzzle or game. Okay, it's not the same as. Like, it really is. It's either puzzle or game. There is no in-between. I'm just solving a puzzle, trying to work it out, or I am doing the game. You know? And the story hasn't been bad at all. I've been really interested in it. But it's just very repetitive in that kind of sense. At least for me, on a recording standpoint. It's like you know how there are some Let's Play channels who just don't have commentary and it's just, oh, here's a video without commentary. Like, I find that really boring to watch, personally. Because there's nothing to stimulate me for watching it. Like, unless it's me wanting to watch gameplay. But even then, like, with the new Zelda footage, I didn't watch much of it because I didn't want to spoil it for myself. That's me, personally. I only ever spoil a game for myself if it's a commentator. So, like, Kid Icarus. I haven't watched Xenoblade Chronicles because I didn't want to spoil it. But Kid Icarus Uprising, which Chugga Conroy did, I hadn't actually played that, and I knew the story was apparently very good, but I spoiled it anyway because it's Chugga Conroy, and I wanted to watch it. I didn't watch Xenoblade because I couldn't actually bring myself to spoil it for myself. Point being, like, it's the person I watch who inspires me to watch the video. Their commentary and their personality is what makes me think, yes, I want to do this. And I've tried to bring as much personality as I can to this. And more recently I've been, like, making sure I only record when I have extreme energy, because it's just not going to be fun otherwise, you know? And yeah, just this has been a very difficult Let's Play for me. But hopefully you've enjoyed it. I know it hasn't received too many views, which has been mildly disappointing, but at the same time, I started it and I'm going to finish it, you know? I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed what I've done. So we're going into the restaurant. Hello. I can't remember the voice I gave you. Mr. Grep, there is something I'd like to speak to you about. You lot again. Did Triton put you up to this as well? Well, I don't have time for you. Leave me alone. Please calm down, Mr. Grep. The Spectre will appear again tonight, according to Luke's predictions. Predictions? I had heard there was someone making predictions. What you're saying is this child. Never mind that. Did you say the Spectre is coming? That's no joking matter. Are you sure? Yes, I'm afraid so. Tonight, near Hired Arch. But the police cannot be involved this time. We have to organize the evacuation in their stead. You are well respected in the neighborhood. Would you help us get everyone to safety? You're asking me to help. How can I trust you? Why should I believe that this boy can predict anything? If you are trying to manipulate me with some cock and bull story, you'll come to regret it. On the other hand, if what you say is true, the townspeople are in grave danger. Very well. I cannot put my pride before the safety of others. I will help you. But you have to devise a way to get everyone out in time. That sounds fair. Would you have any suggestions? I can call on a few friends to help with the evacuation, but the rest is up to you. Interesting. Grep asked some acquaintances to help evacuate the entire neighborhood, but he was only able to recruit 9 people. 2 whose voices carry 3 squares, 3 whose voices carry 2, 4 who carry 1. Where should you tell each person to stand? Oh, this is gonna be tough. Oh, okay. No, it's not. Yes. That's not a spot, right? No. Uh-huh. Did I just do it? Yeah, I did.
Some creative thinking.
I was expecting that to be way harder. I was expecting that to be way harder. That was great. I'm very happy with that. Now we can get to the evacuation started. Let me handle the people. I won't let anyone in this town come to harm. Thank you, Mr. Grip. We will continue with our investigation. So now we're going to the black market, yes?
Mr. Layton, what do you have in mind for this showdown with the Spectre?
I think it is time we determine the true nature of the Spectre.
The true nature of the Spectre?
And to do that, we need to lay a trap. A trap that spans the whole town.
Wow, can we do that?
Not alone we can't. We will need quite a few helping hands.
But if we're not going to ask the police for help?
We shall ask the Black Ravens.
Ah, good idea, Professor.
Let's head to the black market and find Crow. Yeah, I figured as much. Okay, cool. To the Black Ravens! Na 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 na. I love how there's a little mouse at the bottom screen. At the top screen, sorry. The bottom of the top screen. That's awesome. I'm very invested in this. I really want to know what's going on. Like, who's behind this? What's happening? Well, obviously it's Jake's. I mean, that's a given, but... Hello.
Ah, our very own city gentleman returns. What can I do for you, kind sir?
Crow, we need your help in laying a trap for the Spectre.
A trap for the Spectre? You must be joking. You'll be saving the town. Very noble, rich boy. But you can't seriously expect us to take on the Spectre.
That's alright. This mission is fairly dangerous. It probably is too much for a group of children.
Whoa, wait. What are you talking about? We may be kids, but we're not afraid of anything. All I'm saying is, how are you going to catch it if you don't even know what it is?
Ah, but that's the point. The trap we lay will expose the Spectre's true nature.
You really think that you can pull that off?
With your help, I think we can, yes. Are you interested?
Maybe. I'm intrigued now. What do you need from us?
Well, the first thing we'll need is... Oh, spoilers. And from there, we'll just wait for the Spectre to appear.
And then we'll have it.
Let's go to the place where the Spectre will appear next. We have a lot to do. This just got very interesting. So we're actually going to find out what it is. Probably not who until the next chapter, though. To my knowledge, there are only 10 chapters, so we are closing in on the end. Emmy, Luke, I believe the Spectre will be appearing soon. I think it will be much easier to get a good view of it through the mist if I wait outside. It's dangerous, but it's a risk I have to accept.
What are you planning to do, Professor?
I should be able to get a good look at the Spectre if I wait for it here. In the meantime, I want you two to hide somewhere out of the way.
What? You want me to run and hide? As your assistant, I'm going to be right at your side no matter the danger. Consider me your assistant as well, Mr. Layton.
I appreciate this, but I can't put either of you in danger.
I'm sure we're not in any danger as long as we're with you. The more pairs of eyes we have watching for the Spectre, the better, no?
Well, I can't dispute that. Alright, you can stay with me, but the moment you sense danger, promise me you will run for cover.
Understood, Professor. You be careful too, Mr. Layton.
Always. Now we wait for the Spectre. Here we go.
It's the fog. It's coming. Huh? The Spectre. I can feel it. I hear it, but I can't see anything.
Oh, so this is a Spectre. Oh.
Professor, are you okay?
Emmy.
Mr. Layton!
Luke.
You saw it, right? You got a good look at the Spectre?
Oh, yes. I got a very good look.
Emmy, Luke, the Spectre is not at all what we had imagined. It appears to be...
There they are. Apprehend them.
Chief Constable Jakes.
They're behind this whole Spectre madness. They're responsible for destroying the town. What? That's a complete fabrication.
You can deny it all the way to the station, Missy.
Don't you call me that. Chief Constable Jakes, you can't be serious.
Ugh!
Stop! Unhand me!
I warned you lot. Keep yapping and I'll slap you with resisting arrest too. Jakes, you know as well as I do that we aren't the ones behind the Spectre. Far from it. In fact, the Spectre. Now, Layton, own up to your crimes like a gentleman. Alright, take him away. Have a nice little nap. What? Where am I? Interrogation room. Nice, eh? I like to keep our prime suspects cozy.
Let us out. We haven't done anything wrong.
Stay calm, Luke. What do you want with us? I demand to see a solicitor. Do you? You've been reading too many pulp novels, Missy. Once I explain to the town that the Spectre was all you're doing, you'll get your lawyer. If you know what's good for you, you'll just sit here quietly and keep your trap shut. That smug bully deserves a kick up his big fat... Ahem.
What is it, Mr. Layton?
I've been thinking. Jakes and his men were immediately on the scene, but they weren't aware of Luke's prediction.
That's true. The police hauled us off the moment the Spectre was gone. It's as if he knew the Spectre would appear there.
And he was planning on having us arrested all along.
Wait, what are you saying?
I believe this is all connected to the true nature of the Spectre.
Which is?
We must clear up one more mystery before I can be absolutely certain. Our first step now is to find a way out of here as quickly as possible.
Professor, are you suggesting a jailbreak?
I got 'em. No problem. We don't gotta worry no more.
Worry?
What's so funny?
Oh, you must forgive my levity. I just find your confidence to be rather, what's the word? Quaint.
Is that right? You best watch your mouth.
You fool! As you stand here boasting, I guarantee that Layton is breaking out of your provincial little prison cell.
Well, this got interesting. Ah, internal line over. Oh, only. So we need to find out a way out of here. What is there in this room that can help us? Oh, there's a door.
Mr. Layton, the door won't open.
It must be locked from the outside. There's a keyhole in this side of the door too, but it's of little use without the key.
Luke, Professor, stand aside, please. I think I can have this door down if I kick it just a...
Wait, Timmy. If we make a noise, our escape will be noticed. Let us consider the alternatives first.
I know. Toppy can help us. Toppy, we want to get out of this room. Can you bring the key? Oh.
What is it, Luke?
There are 3 different keys. Toppy doesn't know which one is right.
Ah, okay. Well, it has to be C, surely. It can't be A, because it goes above the line. Same with B, it has to be C.
This is
Surely.
what I've come up with.
Huh? How? What?
Some puzzles are impossible.
Huh? What? Is it A then? Oh, it's totally A.
How about this?
Totally A, because
That puzzle
the bit at the end
wasn't so hard.
doesn't reach the door. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Fair enough.
That did it. Now we can get out.
Amazing stuff, Luke. You really can talk to animals. Quickly now. Let's go. We still have to solve the riddle of the Spectre.
Right, Professor.
Out we go. What's in here? Oh, that's right. Whoops. I don't think they're just going to let us walk out.
Professor, there are police all over the place.
We'll have to find some way to escape without being seen. Okay then. You distract them by throwing mud in their eyes. Layton, Luke and Emily need to get the key and reach the exit without alerting the guards. There is a path that will allow the group to pick up the key on their way to the exit without passing in front of any guarded doorway or using the same corridor twice. Unfortunately, the corridors are all almost. They must walk in direction of the arrows. Okay, so... right, down, down. Right, down, left, down, right, right, up, 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 down, 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 boom! It won't let me go to the right, I think that's accurate.
Some puzzles must be met directly.
What do you mean that's not right? What?
It appears as though I've missed something.
I did get the key. Is it because I didn't actually, like, physically touch the door? No, I got the key, so... Not being seen, 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 not being seen. That's right, though. I'm not being seen by any guards, and I'm getting the key. Is that not what I did last time? I don't understand. Is that not right?
A challenging puzzle, to be sure.
What did I do differently? That was the same thing,
A
right?
gentleman leaves no puzzle undone.
I'm very confused. I'm very confused by what I did differently. I must have accidentally pressed the wrong thing. Come on, you two. We should leave while no eyes are upon us. It seems we got out safely.
It's already morning. Wow.
I still can't believe Chief Constable Jakes tried to lock us up. Jakes certainly seems intent on obstructing our investigation.
So what do we do now?
We have another puzzle to solve.
What is that?
The Spectre's flute.
What about it?
The flute controls the Spectre, in a manner of speaking that is. But we need to find out why the flute is audible all over town, and who is playing it.
I just assumed that whoever played the music was with the Spectre.
In this town, the wind could not carry the sound of a flute more than a few hundred yards. Not to mention, it would be dangerous to play the flute in the area being attacked. We haven't seen anyone around during the attacks, yet we still clearly heard the flute. Luke, do you remember the sites the Spectre has attacked so far?
All my predictions are logged in my notebook.
Let's head back to Hired Arch. We need to determine what the attack sites have in common. Okay then. Your dad is a dick. As are you. Oh, that's the wrong way. Like, truly.
Nothing but rubble. The arch was completely demolished. The fog was so thick you couldn't see 2 inches in front of you.
Which seems to be typical of the fog that accompanies the Spectre.
Mr. Layton, are you saying that the Spectre somehow creates fog?
That does appear to be the case, although I'm not sure what this means exactly. Maybe we should spread out and search the area. Okay, so when you say search the area, you mean down. Oh, you mean search areas and actually look at it. Noted. Oh. That. Of course, that's it. Finally, the puzzle pieces fit together.
What is it, Professor?
Do you two remember what the flute sounds like? Not the tune it played, but the quality of the sound. Do you remember? Had a jazz fusion flair. It echoed through the town.
Ah yes, everyone said they heard it echo all over town.
Exactly. Regardless of where we were, the flute's echoes were still clearly audible. Everyone in town heard it, not just people near the Spectre. Is there anything that could carry sound throughout Miss Valerie? Anything you can think of? The pipes! The older pipes! They never got rid of them!
It's those old pipes we have all over town. They carried the sound.
I believe you are correct, Luke. The sound was carried all over Miss Valerie through these old pipes.
So it was the old water pipes all over Miss Valerie.
Yes, that's right. I believe the pipes go all the way up to Bard Manor on Hired Hill.
The pipes go up to the lake.
Professor, you don't suppose... Let's head to Bard Manor. I think all will become clear there. And that's the end of the chapter, I think. We are certainly clearing this game quickly, aren't we? How exciting.